Hey everyone, Dan and Leslie back for another dining review, this time our first of Epic Universe over at Universal Orlando Resort.
We decided that we were going to hit up Pizza Moon. It looked intriguing to us, the menu looked tasty, and this was the one that we decided that we wanted to try whenever we went to Epic just most recently. We've already been, spoiler. But the menu has a really nice selection of different pizzas. They are 12-inch pizzas. They serve two. I will say after seeing them, they definitely can. They also have pasta dishes. There were a couple of salads, I believe, on the menu. And then, of course, you can order beer, wine, and sodas or water as well.
And they have a specialty cookie for dessert, which we'll talk about.
Yes.
I was really excited to go here because when we went for our media preview, we ate in the Oak and Star Tavern, which is right next to or just around the corner from Pizza Moon. And we walked in there and got a little B-roll, and we saw the pizzas coming out. We're like,
I was like, whoa.
I want one of them. Like that looks tasty. They look like good pizzas. So I was actually pretty excited to go over to Pizza Moon. And since we've already been here, we won't gush about anything more than that. We're going to cut to the restaurant and then we'll come back and we'll explain everything.
You can just see for yourself.
All right, let's do this. Arrived to Pizza Moon, and our beverages came first. So it's basically beer or wine here.
Cheers.
Cheers. I got the Crooked Can High Stepper, which is a local brewery, and I love High Stepper. It's a great IPA. They do a lot of stuff like the Murder IPA for Halloween Horror Nights for Universal.
Oh, that's a good one, yeah.
But yeah, Crooked Can is great, and High Stepper, good.
I got it's called the Space Astronomer. I have no idea. There was no description for it. It's good and very refreshing. I highly recommend.
So we're here with Jennings, and we have 3 pizzas ordered. We got the Grand Mushroom,
Yep.
Giant Mushroom.
And then we got the trip to Vesuvio.
Yeah.
That was much harder to say than anticipated. And then he actually changed to a pasta dish. So he got the something a la vodka. So it's like a pasta with vodka sauce.
Okay, so there have some service issues today. We ordered 2 pizzas and a pasta, and
It's been a bit.
everyone around us has got their food and we have not, so the guy that is, well, there's like 5 people taking pizzas to different tables, but one of them said he thought that just the ones that we ordered were very messed up. So I guess you gotta order the non-popular pizzas. Anyway, about 10 minutes after we ordered our pizzas, we ordered this dessert, so we're gonna eat this first.
It looks amazing.
It is a huge chocolate cookie with toasted marshmallows and Oreos
Oh my
and chocolate
gosh.
sauce on this thing. It looks good.
Okay, I'm excited about that.
It is divided up into slices here. I'm gonna grab a slice. Oh my, look at this.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, that's really good. Very, very, very good. Yeah.
That's pretty good. Our pizza have arrived. This is the size of these things. They're definitely shareable. Definitely,
Yes.
when it says it's for 2 people, that is, believe them.
Yeah.
This is the giant mushroom. It looks fantastic. What'd you get?
This is the trip to Vesuvio.
It has jalapenos.
It's got,
It has
yeah,
pepperoni. It has
sausage.
sausage. We've got so sweet cherry peppers, arugula.
Mm-hmm.
That looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Shall we both just try one of these?
Yes. Oh, that is very good. Oh, that is very, very, very good.
That was a really, really tasty mushroom pizza.
Trip to Vesuvio. Ooh. Ooh, that is warm. That is very, very warm. Okay. That has a lot of spice, a lot of flavor, delicious, super hot. Really, really good. I'm enjoying these pizzas here.
This is a really well done pizza place.
Yeah.
Like outside of the theme park.
Yeah.
If you want pizza at Epic Universe, come to Pizza Moon because this
Absolutely.
is phenomenal.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we had to wait a little bit longer. I think they lost our order back there because eventually a manager came over and was asking what our order was, and the food came out less than 5 minutes later. So that was nice. So it is what it is, but both of these are fantastic, and I think any toppings you would put on these, like these are like wood-fired, like you can see the char on this thing. Like it's really, really tasty.
Pizza Moon is very well ambiance and theme. I would definitely take your children here because it can be very picky friendly. But overall, it's very good. The pasta was very good. It kind of tasted like something off the children's menu, though. It was very simple.
We're going to chow down and we will finish this up at home.
Let's do this.
All right, we are back.
Before we get into this, if you are looking to plan your next magical vacation, please reach out to us over at Fantastical Vacations. We plan Disney destinations, Universal, cruise lines, and all-inclusive resorts.
Did this not disappoint? This was, first of all, everything we've tried in Epic Universe, we've been 3 times so far.
Yeah.
We've got several more scheduled over the coming months, and everything we've tried in Epic Universe or in the Helios Korean Hotel has been phenomenal, food-wise.
Yes.
I mean, the rides are great too, but food-wise, drinks, foods, snacks, we've loved basically everything we've eaten.
Which is a lot to say for, I feel like, a theme park. I mean, just usually you stumble across a restaurant at some point that you're like, that's not a great place. It just kind of basically feeds your family and that's all you can say about it.
Yeah.
But so far, all of them have been really outstanding.
All right, let's talk about Pizza Moon. So,
Okay.
quick service restaurant, they've got beer and wine, but we're not doing drinks. However, side note, Crooked Can High Stepper is a very good IPA if you go over there. Let's just break up ambiance and theming. So, ambiance, it is a very, very well laid out restaurant. It's basically just a giant, massive hall, and you can see them prepping things in the open air kitchen back there, kind of the expo kitchen. And then off to the side, there's another seating area. The only confusing part of it is this was very popular. We went there about 12:30, 1 o'clock for lunch. There was a line outside with a team member there, kind of like trickling people inside. He told us to go sit down and order because we had a group of 12. There was a group of 12 of us. So he said, go find tables, scan the QR code, and order. And then as soon as we got in, another lady was like, no, you have to go in this line over here. They're all waiting to be seated. We're like, yeah, we're going with what he said. So we went and got a table. So I'm not sure if they'll work that out. That may be more of a service issue with Jim just not talking. That was really the only, not really even negative part. It was just a little bit confusing, but we found tables just fine right next to each other.
I put that more on service than I do ambiance.
Okay, fine. So ambiance, but as far as like tables being spaced appropriately, that was great. The plenty of light in there, and I just
they had outdoor seating too. One thing that I
was
really
hot, though.
appreciated is that we were in this kind of like, so Dan said there was this big main hall. We were in the side room that was like all windows, and instead of just looking at a bunch of people walking by in a theme park, they took the extra step that that whole area that you can see out the windows was just a beautiful garden. And so it was something that nobody else probably will see unless you were inside that restaurant. So I just appreciated that little attention to detail of making it that much more pleasant of an experience.
all that to say, it was slightly above average, but it was nothing like over the top. I mean, it's basically a big food hall with 2 seating areas. So that being said, we gave it a 3.5.
Theming. This is super cute. There are like, I mean, it's called Pizza Moon, so it's very, you know, it's got a bunch of moons and stars and planets and all of this stuff. But there's, it almost feels like you're walking into like, I said Greatest Showman. One of our friends said Moulin Rouge, but very much like the moving cardboard displays and
Another one of our friends said the Smashing Pumpkins album from the 90s. I forget what the name of it is, but it feels very much like that.
yeah. So I mean, it's just
But it's like puppet show, right? It's
Yeah.
like it's very well themed. It's just like things moving from the ceilings and just everywhere you look, there's things like hanging in.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
and their cute little hats. The all the team members members in there have these cute little hats with a little star on the end. So the theming was done very well. We decided that theming got a 4.5. They just really knocked it out of the park. It down to the beer names, outside of like the Crooked Can High Stepper and the like the pizza names and all that. All of it was themed very well.
All right, service. So we had to dock them a little bit because they lost our order. I don't know how they did that because we mobile ordered, we scanned the QR code, we mobile ordered. Of the 12 of us, there were 3 groups, and we did order, I got a Crooked Can High Stepper, you got some kind of beer. Those came out just fine. And then we also had ordered because we did these on a separate order, so we also had ordered like a dessert cookie, which came out, and everybody else got their food. We're like, 10 minutes go by, and we're like, okay. So then we asked somebody that walked past, and they were like, oh, what did you order? And we told them, like, oh, those are popular pizzas, so it's probably just taking a little longer for those. Fine. 10 minutes later go past, and we ask again. Finally, we get a manager over there. He's like, okay, tell me what you had. I had to pull up the app. I showed him what we mobile ordered, and then within a few minutes, all of our food was there. So definitely a service fail. They somehow lost our order, but I feel like they recovered pretty well.
Yeah, I feel like the more frustrating part of them losing our order was that I went up to the front and asked somebody, and he kind of just dismissed me and told me I needed to wait at my table. And like, he was like, it will come, I promise. And I was like, but it says completed. He was like, that just means it's being processed. And I was like, no, but it said being prepared before that. It says completed now. And he's like, it's fine, it's gonna come. And I was like, okay. And so then we sat down, then we asked somebody else, and they kind of dismissed us a little bit too, like not rudely, but more just like don't worry, it's coming. And
it's like be patient, trust the system. Well, we did for 20 minutes, and then the system failed. So we can't get it above average, but I do feel like they recovered the manager coming over and making sure that we got it like immediately at that point.
And I expect in future visits, I think that if I were to rate it again, I'm sure service would get a higher rating because of that, because they did come by the table and take things away and stuff like that.
So we gave them a straight up 3. I don't know how you give them above average for losing the order, but everything else was fine or should have been above average.
Food. Okay. So I'd like to preface this with, keep in mind that when we rate things with quick service and table service, we kind of look at them at different scales a little bit, because, you know, a quick service dining experience is different than a table service dining experience. And so if we were to compare apples to apples, like that, it doesn't. That's an apple and an orange, right? So food was phenomenal. I mean, we ordered 2 pizzas. Jennings had a pasta. We ordered the yummy little dessert, but then our friends, we were with different groups of friends, so we got to try 2 of their pizzas as well. So we got to try 4 different pizzas on this menu, and every single one of them was outstanding.
I particularly loved the giant mushroom, which is what I got. But the other one that we personally ordered was the Vesuvio, which had like banana peppers and all kinds of just toppings on it. They were both fantastic, but that giant mushroom, if you like mushroom, it was very, very good. I want to go back and get another one right now. The dessert pizza, the cookie, was super, it was like soft and flavorful, moist inside. We just like split it up between like everybody, like we all just took a little bite.
Falling apart because it was just so good.
That pizza is the best theme park pizza I've had outside of Via Napoli. And even then, like they're different, so it's creeping up on Via Napoli.
Yeah.
It was just so good. We gave food a 5.
That's what I'm saying about, like, it's not a 5 on a table service scale.
Yeah, because it's not quite as good. It's getting close to Via Napoli, but I still think Via Napoli beats that a little bit. So it's not like the best of the best of the best. But when you compare it to quick service restaurants at theme parks,
especially quick service pizza,
specifically Disney, I mean,
well,
it's
Universal, all of it. Yeah.
But we just said that everything in Epic Universe has been fantastic.
That's true.
So I think just Epic Universe, like I think they really upped for their food game, because this beats all the quick service and like the old Epic or the old Universal theme parks. So man, if this is the standard where we're going, I'm excited. I'm excited to get over to Epic Universe and do more dining reviews over there, because oh my gosh, we're doing the Atlantic here in a couple of weeks. We've got some plans for Epic Universe. Okay, so if you add all that up and divide by 4,
it is a 4 out of 5.
That's pretty good, I think, for a brand new theme park. Hasn't even officially opened yet.
And honestly, had they not lost our order, it would have been even higher. So, I mean, keep that in mind. Most people, I'm sure that they're not going to lose your order.
I would say this is a win. It is pretty reasonably priced. You should be in and out of there pretty quick if they don't lose your order. Even still, after waiting 20 minutes, we were still less than an hour in there. So I think that's a win. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's just all around good. Highly, highly recommend Pizza Moon. Definitely check that out. We will be back to Pizza Moon.
Yes, we will. All right. If you are liking these videos, please hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss the next one.
And we will see you on the next video.